Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Brian, and today I'm talking Love Island UK. This is Series 12, Episode 1. This is the season premiere. And excited for it to be back. I mean, we're double dipping right now currently with Love Island USA, but can't get enough of Love Island. It's a great show. We really like it on this page. It's been good to us. A lot of commentary, a lot of views. We appreciate it. Anybody watching, especially if you're a recurring guest or checking us out for the first time. But let's meet the Islanders. We didn't do a preview just because also we had a little cast shakeup also in the beginning. Kyle got eliminated early because he was playing around with machete um, before it aired, so he was removed, replaced by Connor. But so we meet the women first. We have 6 women. We're gonna have 6 guys. We do get a bombshell in the end. It was spoiled actually online like a day or I think it was like a full day before, which is kind of annoying. But it is what it is. It's the age we live on now. The internet is almost like seems like it's ahead of us at times. But we had Meg, 25. She's from Southampton. She is a pay. I was going to say parole. She's a payroll. Works in payroll. She says she hasn't dated in 4.5 years. Right off the top, I find it so funny that these shows have so many people that either have never dated anybody ever in their life and they're almost like 29 years old, or they've had like one relationship. I don't know if that's just like the situationships being a thing these days, but I just find it really funny that like no girlfriend, like no relationship whatsoever. Like I don't know. I mean, when I was in high school and grade school, I mean, even if it was a BS relationship, you still dated somebody. I just find it funny that no one's ever dated anybody. Like it's like the norm on on these shows, even in the USA. I mean, it just makes me laugh. That's the case. She seems all right. I feel like it was an hour and 30 episode, but I feel like we spent a lot. Again, I feel like the dating matchup part was a little long, but I mean, even I still don't know a ton about these people, but I did find it interesting the way they changed things up this time around, and I'll talk about that when we get there. But next one we had Shakira. She was 22. She was like a marketing engineer, I think is what she said. I didn't really catch where she was from, but again, I don't have anything bad about to say about any of these people. So far, so good. That's really good. Next up, we have yeah, Zalima. Alima, 23. She works in wealth management. She's from Glasgow. She was kind of cracking me up during the hard challenge about who she matched up with, but we'll get there. Next up, we had Sophie. She's 29, so she's one of the older ones, one of the older cast members. She's from Manchester. She's from a motivational speaker, and I even saw this beforehand. She had like a fire accident, so she had like a bunch of burns on her chin and things like that. So, um, yeah, I mean, it's just great. People go through tough times. So, I mean, I know people were giving her a lot of like hard time making fun of her on the internet, but we're not going to do that over here. So, next up, we had Megan. So we had a Meg. Now we had a Megan. So Megan, she's 24. She is an energy broker. I think is what she said. I think she's essentially from Dublin. Um, yeah, I mean, the girls on the younger side, honest. I guess not. 2 of them are older now that I look at the ages are here. And the guys are also split up too. Then we had Helena. So Helena, probably my least favorite girl so far. Um, she said she was like an air hostess. I think it said she also said she's from Devon. I might have got that wrong. I don't know if it was something else, but air hostess, never dated somebody. Ick is rugby players. Somehow gets coupled up with a rugby player. For someone who's never dated somebody, she has a lot. I feel like she had a lot of like hard lines and like icks and turnoffs. And I'm like, if you never dated anybody, you have no success. Maybe it's trying to broaden those horizons up a little bit. So the girls, they all get on there. My Jamma comes in. She talks to them, like kind of gets like what they like, and that's kind of where like the rugby it comes up, and they switch it up this year. So instead of like the guys coming out and then they can like walk up couple with them, they are just seeing like a heart like profile of their name, like height, job, like a little blurb, like I think a quote too about them, and then they just walk up to that. I think it's kind of like a free for all, and they can decide who they want to couple up with before seeing anybody. So I mean, it's cool to just see a little twist of things like that, like what they're going to do differently. And it's like at least they're trying. I will give them that they're trying something different. Can't fault them that when you're on season 12, you got to start switching some stuff up. But the first one up, I'm going to go based off of how they were coupled up. I think it was from left to right. So Shakira was the furthest one over, and she coupled up with Ben. and Ben was 23. He was the taxi driver, so that was one of the ones that people were like, oh, like don't know how I feel about that. He's from Glasgow. Seems fine to me. I mean, again, I don't think I feel like we don't really know enough about these people. I need to see them do some like maybe nefarious acts. It's not like over here in the U.S. where like I feel like the lines were drawn before these people even spoke. Not the case over here. Maybe it is over on the UK side if people from the UK are watching it. I didn't do any research. I mean, just with the US going on and just being busy with real life and things like that, and not deep diving in these people's like Instagrams and things like that. Let me know in the comments if there's somebody I should dislike and somebody I should like. The only one I really knew about was Sophie, just because I saw so many like just there's a lot of talk about what the hell is this, and it's like, yo, she was in a fire. So Shakira and Ben, they're the first couple. So next we had Meg, and she was coupled up with Dijon, and he was 26. He's a PT. He's from London. Uh, really weird moment though when Maya's like, where are you here? And she's like, I'm 50-50. And she's like, oh, it's because of his eyes. And it just, I don't know, it just sounded weird. Uh, she blamed it on the eyes. They had a conversation later. I feel like maybe it was a couple steps in the right direction. But I actually, what I kind of liked about this episode and what I'm going to call it is like, does anybody like anybody? Because they didn't get the go off look. So they finally see these people and they're like, oh, this isn't my cup of tea. And it just, I kind of like that people were very, I thought, on edge and uncomfortable for the first episode. And it's good that we're not going to get fully I mean, eventually it's going to redistribute to like what people think who's hot and who's not. But they can try to control it for at least an episode. So I thought it was good. It was just a little twist. See if they ever do. Maybe they'll do it in USA in like 6 years. So next up, we had Sophie. She was matched up with Harry, and Harry is 30. He was a commodities trader, I think is what he said, and he's also like a footballer. So Sophie was on the older side. He's also older too, so 30. So she's like really looking for somebody to be like locked down with. Again, I don't know why you come on Love Island to find somebody like your actual husband. Like, don't understand that, but we're on season 12 here, and people are still claiming that's why they're here. Um, we'll see. I don't know. I don't feel like anybody really likes anybody. That's really what my takeaway from this whole entire episode is. That's why the title is what it is. I don't feel like any full like lock on. Like, oh man, they're like they want to make out with each other. There's no kissing in the first episode, which is kind of surprising, honestly. Unless I missed it, I didn't see any kissing. So next up, we had Helena, and she's with Connor, who is a rugby player, professional rugby player. I think he said he was from Limerick. Very Irish. She's 25. We'll see how it goes. That one, I don't know. Helena might be my first girl boot, and for the guys, it could be Connor too. I feel like this could be like a dead couple, uh, in my opinion. Maybe Blue next. So Lima, she couples up with Blue, who's 26. He grew up in Spain, moved to London. I can't. I'm missing their. Some of my handwriting is just so terrible sometimes. It really doesn't matter what the job is. I got the taxi driver out of the way. That's really the most important. She's not feeling him. She's let it know with the girls, and I found that to be really funny. It's making me laugh a lot. Then finally, we have Tommy, 22. He's a mama's boy. Clearly, he says he's from Italy. Likes to let us know about it. He's got the slick back hair. It kind of looks like he could be in like Peaky Blinders type of haircut, stuff like that. He says he really thought Megan was hot, attractive, so he would have went up to her in the bar. Again, we got to see what happens. That's kind of where I'm at, like this, but I like it. I like that I don't know where really truly anybody stands. I think that's actually kind of cool. And so the guys and girls, like after that's the thing, like they have their matchups and then they just like disperse. They have some conversations here or there. The boys are already talking about bombshells, which is kind of funny. So later in the night, Maya comes back and she tells them everybody to meet around the fire pit, and we have a new bombshell coming in, and it is the first time ever we have an American on the show coming in as a bombshell. Her name is Tony. She is from Las Vegas. She is a pool bartender. She says she's sick of American boys. Good for you. And she picks Ben. So I was worried for a second that Shakira could be on the chopping block like immediately because I feel like UK is a little more ruthless with getting rid of people. But she has 24 hours to turn one of the other guys' heads, and I think she can. I think this is the best season to do it because no one really likes anybody, at least from first glance. Like I think that this might be the best season to do it because people aren't like going off of physical looks. Like somebody's probably going to think she's attractive. People might not like people just and want to just completely switch it up. Um, so yeah, I'm interested to see how it goes. Also Tony and Ben can't be broken up. I mean that's fine. Um, I don't know where she's gonna go. That's the thing. I don't know anything. That's why, like, let me know what you guys think. Like, what do you think of like where people? Who do you like? Who do you not like? What couples can you see working? Like, even just anybody moving around. So interested to see how tomorrow goes. Excited for it to be back. It's just nice to see like running contrast. I know last season like it just started to get kind of tiresome with Joey Essex in the villa near the end, but it looks like we're not going to have that, so it could be probably better back to being a little more enjoyable for the viewers and like doesn't seem as fake and fixed that somebody can stick around as long as they can when nobody likes them. So yeah, I'm excited. Let me know what you guys think. We'll be back tomorrow. We have Love on USA episode 7 tonight. And I think we have Below Deck as well. So a busy night. It's going to be busy for the next couple of weeks, probably mainly because of these two shows, but we love it. It's my favorite for sure. So I appreciate everyone watching. I'll talk to you next video. Peace.